And welcome to the program, everybody. I am your host, Gnarly Chop. So, we are currently at the gym doing a treadmill walk. What shall we discuss today? So, let's see. Well, I've been thinking about talking about the pickup coil. Pickup coil. That is the one of the things that will be on my experiment station. Gross. All right, let's get to business. Picture this. You want to record a speaker, a loudspeaker, and you want to basically get the best audio quality you can. But we have a situation. Let's make it cleaner. Let's say you're on a subway train. You have a lot of people around you, and you want to record the announcements, the train announcement. Like next station is who knows what station, and you want that sound. You want that voice message. Now, you have two options. Option one: you take a microphone, you hold it up to the speaker, and record it that way. But we have a problem. You have a lot of people around you, a lot of morons, and they're all going to talk about their day and about how they're disliking this or they're liking that, and who cares? You want the audio, but you can't record it normally because you can record the speaker all you want, but you're going to hear the idiots in the subway car around you, and they're going to ruin your recording. So what do? Well, you have the best thing of all. The telephone pickup coil. The telephone pickup coil basically gets the signal straight out of the speaker without hearing anybody around you. So any idiot can yell all around you, and you don't record it. You don't get that in the audio. Now I'm going to explain to you guys how a pickup coil works. This is actually very cool. So every loudspeaker has a voice coil. The voice coil, essentially, is connected to your audio device. When you play music, the music becomes electric signals that go into the coil. So here's the thing. Here's the cool thing about this stuff. These signals, this electric current, turns the coil into an electromagnet. A speaker has three pieces. The permanent magnet. So the permanent magnet sits in the middle, and it is always has a north and a south, which does not change. It's literally, let's say north is pointed up, south is pointed down, and it will stay like that. Next, you have the voice coil. The voice coil is connected to your audio device. The voice coil turns into an electromagnet when the signal gets passed through it. And the membrane. The membrane is glued to the voice coil, so when the coil moves, it moves the membrane and produces sound. because sound is basically air vibrating, and the membrane is basically a giant air pusher or vibrator, air vibrator. So here's the cool about this thing. So when you push the current through the voice coil of the speaker gets energized one way. Let's say north is up and south is down. Since the permanent magnet is facing north upward and the voice coil's magnetic pole is down, so south is down, north and south attract. So the coil gets pulled towards the permanent magnet. But then suddenly the pole changes because the current goes the other way. So now north is down of the voice coil, and the permanent magnet's magnetic field is also up north. So north and north oppose. So now the voice coil moves away from the magnet. And this happens in audio. So basically, a louder peak pushes the coil away from the magnet, and as it gets quieter, it gets sucked towards the magnet. And this causes the voice coil of the speaker to go basically move forward and back very quickly. And since the speaker membrane is glued to that voice coil, the membrane pushes the air, well, vibrates the air, and these air vibrations are sound. So a microphone is a reverse speaker. A microphone has a very thin membrane since it's supposed to grab sound instead of actually reproduce it. So when you speak, you shake the membrane. The membrane vibrates the voice coil, and that the vibration of the voice coil against the permanent magnet produces a magnetic field inside the voice coil, which becomes an electric signal, which gets passed through the wire into your recording device. So when you try to record a speaker, let's say you're in a subway train and you want to record the voice announcements. So the next station is Chester Station. You have a lot of people around you. So when you have a microphone, that microphone's going to pick up everything. So you're going to pick up the speaker and the idiots around you that are talking about how their boss fired them or whatever. But you don't want that. You want just the train announcements. You want the cleanest audio you can. And this is where you have the pickup coil, the telephone pickup coil. So how does a telephone pickup coil differ? Well, the telephone pickup coil is just a very, very thin copper coil. Instead of having a membrane, you bring it close to the speaker's voice coil, and the telephone pickup coil locks onto, well, it doesn't physically lock onto, the magnetic field around the speaker. Since the voice coil of the speaker does generate magnetic fields, the telephone pickup coil essentially senses those changing magnetic fields. And these changing magnetic fields induce a current in the telephone pickup coil, which results in the literal speaker signal passing right through the pickup coil into your recording device. To put it simply, it's almost magic, but it's not. It's basically like a small antenna that can physically grab the speaker voice coil magnetic field and record it, and you get the literal source audio. And guess what? Since there's no membrane, you're not recording the air vibration. You're recording the literal signal magnetic field of the speaker. So you can yell all you want, and the thing will not record you yelling. It will only record the audio that the speaker has, but better. And I'm going to explain why better. Here's the thing. Imagine you have a very tiny speaker. It sucks. It's awful. The sound is bad. Why is that? Is it because the audio you're feeding the speaker is bad? Not necessarily. You could be feeding a hi-fi signal, but if the membrane of the speaker is too small, it physically cannot push enough air to have the frequency range. So you're not going to get bass out of it. But the signal you're passing into it is full. You have the bass in the signal, but because the membrane of the speaker, the tiny speaker, is so small, it physically cannot vibrate the air to produce that bass. But the telephone pickup coil does not give a damn about the air vibrations. it essentially just taps into the speaker signal, the literal voice coil. And since that bass and all that frequency goes right through that coil, the speaker's voice coil, you're just getting the source signal. So what you hear on the speaker, who cares? Because you're tapping into the actual signal. And this is why this thing is nothing short of magic. And I'll be showing this on my experiment station on my YouTube channel, Gnarly Chop. So remember, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to be notified, because I want to show you guys this nothing short of wizardry awesomeness. You guys, I was personally surprised when I first used the pickup coil. It was nothing short of sorcery. So yeah, oh, and don't forget, guys, if you guys want to support the channel, I got a coffee floating around somewhere. Yeah, so you guys got to see this awesome stuff. It's nothing short of wizardry. Please give me a second, guys. All right, we're back. So, slow day today, huh? Yeah. So here's the thing, everybody. There's a reason why I'm very ecstatic about the pickup coil. It allows you to tap into the signal without physically altering a device. You don't have to tear off the speaker and then solder wires with a resistor and a capacitor to avoid AC breakthroughs and everything to record out. No, you basically just take the pickup coil, which it just plugs in like a normal microphone. You bring it close to the speaker, and bam, you just tapped into the signal. You're done. You have the audio. You don't have to open up a device. You don't have to rip open the wires and all the garbage you have to do originally to record audio. You just bring it close to the speaker. The magnetic field absorbed into the pickup coil, and you have audio. It's easy as that. And that's why I'm going to be showing this on my channel. It is gnarly. So yeah, guys, keep in touch. And yeah, today's a bit of a slow day today. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. It'll be a lot more fun on my official videos where I'll be explaining everything. It'll be almost like Bill Nye the Science Guy. All right, we're back. So, yeah. So, guys, oh, right. Let's get the channel to 1,000 subscribers. When I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a face reveal. All right, guys. You guys want to stop watching the LEDs? You're gonna have to subscribe. You're gonna have to get the channel to 1,000. Then I'll do a face reveal. Heck, at least get it to half 1,000 at least. Yeah, seriously, guys. Let's get the channel to 1,000 subscribers, and I'll do a face reveal. So I don't have to keep showing you guys this stupid LED display. It's getting boring. and I can't show you guys things, you know. Michael Dack said, "Yay! Hi from Halifax, Nova Scotia." Hello, Michael. Hello from Kingston, Ontario. Yeah. No, really, I am in Kingston. I'm in the Planet Fitness right now, walking on the treadmill, working out. Yeah. But yeah, let's get the channel to 1,000 subscribers, and we can do a face reveal. I can do a face reveal. Because, or at least half 1,000 subscribers. At least half. I don't want to keep showing this LCD display for the next, like, I don't know, 6 years. Subbed. I support Canadian friends. Hey, thank you, Michael. Thank you for the subscription. And yeah, I'm soon going to start my experiment station on this channel. All about the pickup coils and the speakers and all these things that not a lot of people know about. They're pretty cool things, and I am absolutely ecstatic to show them. Oh, Doug's Awesome I3B said hi. Hello, Doug's Awesome. Woohoo! Mungansika. Okay, we're not gonna do Zabumafu stuff here. But yeah, I'm absolutely thrilled to share these things. I subbed. Thank you, Doug's Awesome. Woohoo! Yeah. Yeah. But seriously, I'm absolutely thrilled and stoked to show these awesome things that I'm planning on, like the pickup coils and everything. They're pretty cool stuff. Oh, and I have a video that I'm planning on putting up. It's a 1970s ferry boat ship thing. Yeah, it's a very, very fast boat, ferry boat from the 1970s, and I took a ride on it last year, and I'm gonna have to post that video. It's absolutely awesome. That boat can do inertia drift. Literal inertia drift. Like a freaking race car. It's awesome. But yeah, I am thrilled to be showing all these, that I'm going to show these things on the experiment station. Because not a lot of people actually talk about this. There are a few videos online about the pickup coils back in like 2008, 2007, with pickup coils from Radio Shack and audio speakers from Radio Shack and stuff. But these things are old and nobody really watches them. So that they're kind of niche videos. But I want to make my own videos now, which are actually much cleaner and will actually explain how everything works. It's incredible. It's incredible what kind of technologies not a lot of people know about. And those can be very handy. Doug's Awesome said, bye, I need to take my meds. Well, that's awesome. See you later, Doug's Awesome. Good luck. Yeah. Doug's Awesome. The key of awesome. Okay, we're not doing that. Yeah. All right, guys. So, we've been walking for 20 minutes, which is pretty good. Yeah, but also on the experiment station, I'll be showing a lot of things like camera technology and how that works, and a lot of other stuff that I'm planning on. I got a lot of plans. Now, if only I could actually make them into a proper video. because I have the ideas, but I suck at video creation, as in the script. I'm bad at making scripts. But I'll come up with something, guys, don't worry. Very soon. So yeah, I might even show what happens when you remove a phosphor from an LED and have a blue, bright LED without a phosphor. But we'll talk about that later. That's a different thing. Honestly, I don't know what to talk about. Yeah. I'm a bit exhausted. Yeah. I might actually walk for about 30 minutes and then cut the live stream at 30 minutes. It's just that I don't have much energy to carry a live stream for more than half an hour these days. I'm not exactly in the best mental state right now. Yeah. But I should be fine. Closer to the summer. So yeah. But yeah, once we reach 1,000 subscribers, I will do a face reveal in the most craziest way possible. And yeah, once I do a face reveal, I won't have to keep showing you guys my basically display. This display. I'm so tired of showing this display. I want to show my face. That way you guys can see how angry I am or upset I am or other stuff. Yeah. Oh, what? So I'm currently watching the Olympics on the Planet Fitness LCD. They have a display here, and it's showing the snowboarding championship of the Olympics. And this is actually pretty cool. This guy, he's making crazy flips. And he fell down. Oh no. Well, that sucks. But yeah, he fell down. Uh-oh. Still though, I will say one thing. And he just did a dab. But this is 2026. Why are you dabbing? Still, awesome video. Oh yeah, there we go. There's a slow motion. Oh, that is radical. Oh, this is gnarly. You guys should be seeing this. This is awesome. He did a perfect 180. Oh no, that's actually, he did a tail grab and a 360. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, wow, that's a 720 right there. That is awesome. And there we go, Wipeout. Wipeout is more for surfing, but yeah, that was awesome. And in slow motion. Oh, that's a Canadian? Not bad. Yeah, that was a Canadian. Awesome. So, Elizabeth Hosking. Yeah, it was Elizabeth Hosking. That's incredible. Yeah. Canadians sure know how to do snowboarding. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. I would show you this right now, but I don't want to attract attention pointing my camera at the display above me because, you know, I don't want to get anybody else in the shot. But, I think some other person right now is doing it from some other country. I'm not sure. All right, let's see what happens. Well, they stick the landing. That's good. Oh wow, that was a bad crash out. They just jumped and then just fell down and then were flapping like a bird. That was hilarious. They just perfect turnaround, going up, flipped, and whoa. Stuck the landing, flipped again, and bam, just crashed. It just crashed into the ground. That was funny. They don't have the finesse that Canadians do. I mean, it figures. Once you live in winter for like, let's see, November, December, January, February, and somewhere at the beginning of March, and also the end of September. So you basically have like 5 months of winter. When you live in 5 months of winter, you have enough time to practice doing snowboarding for, well, many months. And that's pretty cool, actually. So, of course, we sure can. We sure can snowboarding. But yeah, let's see what we got here. We got some guys on skis skiing down the snowboard ramp for some reason. That's pretty cool. They're doing an interview with in South Korea, Choi Gaon. Interesting. Well, let's see how someone from South Korea can do it. Okay, there we go. We're doing a good job for now. That was a small leap, but good enough, I guess. Okay, that was a pretty good turnaround. Okay, that was. Oh, ow! Ooh. Okay, that was bad. That was a bad crash right there, guys. She did like, I don't know, not 360, not 720. She did like, I don't know, 2,800, and then just crash into the ground. Just full house, upside down smash. Oh dear. Yeah, I think she went a bit too far, a bit too much. She bit off more than she could chew and ended up chewing the snow. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. Yeah. Well, on the plus side, I think she's light enough compared to me. I'm a big fatso, so I would probably break some bones. When you're lighter, you can take heavier hits and be fine. When you're heavy as me, a heavy fall can end up really badly. Okay, so they came out to check on her. Let's see. So everybody seems concerned for some reason. They're not doing a close-up shot for some reason. They're doing a faraway shot. Chloe has nothing but negative, positive words. Super support. I'm currently trying to read the subtitle and figure out what's going on. So what exactly happened, I'm not sure yet. So So for some reason, they're not showing anything close enough. Yeah, for some reason they're not doing a close-up, so I'm not sure exactly what's happening. Very, very strange. Oh, the medical crew is right there, talking to her and listening to her. Okay. Oh, there we go. There's a close-up. So she's just on the ground lying there. There's the medical crew. And she got back on her snowboard and she's going again. The South Koreans are going wild. That's cool. Yeah, she got out better than I thought. Yeah. I guess being light does have its perks. I wouldn't be good in these kinds of sports. I'm too much of a wuss, and way too heavy for this kind of stuff. I'm more of a bodybuilder. That's why I have massive biceps. Yeah. Okay, so the medical crew is still with her here. They're talking to her, I'm guessing. They're figuring out. And there we go. We have the slow motion right here. She did, yeah, there's that crazy 1,800. And then she hit the edge of her board, tumbled headfirst into the holy moly. Okay. Ouch. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. She just went headfirst into the snow. Well, headfirst into the wall of snow. So now she's just sitting there with the medics. I guess we're gonna see what happened. Okay, now we have, yeah. Great. So now we have Sai Sutong from China. Well, might as well see where this goes. Okay. Well, that was a good jump. Cool. That was like a tail grab, I'm guessing. Nose grab. Good spin on that turn. Another good spin. There we go. Honestly doing very well so far. There we go, another tail grab. Another spin, there we go. And we're done. Pretty incredible, actually. And awesome landing. Now that's what I would say perfect. No falls, perfect on the way down. And a perfect tail grab also. Yeah, that's a tail grab. Perfect tail grab. And no crashes either. I'd say that's a perfect spin right there. That was, I think, a nose grab. And perfect landing. A bit of a flail, but no falling over, which is pretty good. All right. Honestly, perfect. That was pretty much perfect. No crashes, no falling over. Perfect. Now we have Japan, Kudo Rise. All right. Let's see what the Japanese can do. was a perfect slide off. Perfect spin. And a perfect jump as well. Perfect spin. Tail grab. Perfect spin. Tail grab. Another perfect spin. And perfect landing as well. Great spin right there. Perfect. And nobody fell down, and awesome stop right in the back of the flag. And we got the Japanese waving their paper fans. Pretty cool. Another perfect nailed landing. And nobody fell down, which is pretty good. And they were showing the replay in slow motion. They've got really good slow motion cameras, by the way. I just saw one of their cameras is on a rail just flying down the slope. These guys have too much time on their hands to put up cameras that fly down the slope. That's incredible. I remember when the Olympics weren't this advanced. Now look at them. All right. The Japanese did a perfect snowboarding. Awesome. What do we get now? Oh, nobody. Awesome. So, who do we get now? Come on. We got the United States of America. Matty Mastro. Come on. Come on, United States. Let's see what you guys can do. You guys want to take over Canada? Well, how about you first prove to us Canadians that you guys can do snowboarding better than us, huh? I'm kidding, of course, but you know. Come on. Oh, there we go. Oh, they're going down, I'm guessing. They're getting ready. Come on. What are you doing? Okay, there we go. And 3, 2, come on. And they're off. And there we go. And, okay, perfect landing. Oh my goodness. And she just fell. Oh dear. The United States was funny right now. She just did a backflip and went headfirst into the snow. Not in the dangerous way, like her, the other one. He just face planted in the snow from a very, very slow speed. United States. And then the United States wants to take over Canada. Are you serious? Why would we want to be a part of a country that just was the ultimate fail? I'm joking, of course. I'm just mocking for fun. You know, I'm just trolling, but seriously. The United States just did a faceplant on the very beginning. That was just sad. Oh, sorry, not a faceplant. A back head plant. That was bad. That was really bad. Like, she tried to impress everyone and just went back head right into the snow. Oh, I got another Japanese. Shimizu Sarah. All right. And the one from the US was very hesitant as well. And here goes Japan, not even hesitating. And right in. There we go. Perfect spin. Perfect landing. Perfect spin. And almost perfect landing. She went butt first into the snow and then jumped right back onto the board. So I won't say a fail, but not perfect, but still pretty good. Still better than falling on the first flip head first. All right. Not perfect, but not bad. Okay, we got another USA person, Chloe Kim. Okay. Let's see where that goes. And she's hesitating again. The USA is hesitating. She's just hammering her board. Come on. Okay, there we go. Finally, they're going. And we are dropping in. Okay, that was good. Good flip. Okay, this one's better than the last USA. We did a hand grab or whatever. Perfect jump, spin, perfect landing. Okay, that was good. That was good. Perfect spin, good landing. Another good spin. Okay, this one's doing much better. Incredible. We have one from the US that did a good job. Congratulations. Maybe we will consider becoming a part. I'm joking. We will not become part of the US. Everybody got that? Canada is not going to be a part of the US. We prefer having our own country. But yeah, pretty good. Ooh, I'm overheating, everybody. Yeah. Let's see who's next. So we have Japan, China, and Canada in the lead. And the US is one of the lowest ones. Oh no. Okay, so it's called the women's half pipe. Oh, okay, so Chloe Kim is in the lead. Then we have Japan, and they quickly switched it away because I don't know why. They don't want to show anybody what's going on. We'll still be able to find out in the end who gets the best. Let's see where we are. Also, this is the Olympic final. So it's the women's half-pipe final run too. Might as well see what happens right now. It's a China, Wu Xiaotong. Let's see what happens. All right, we're off to a good start. Okay, good landing. Got another rotation. Good landing. Good rotation. Good landing. Well, you guys get the idea. Very good rotation, very good air time. And to put it simply, pretty good, no falls, and perfect stop right in front of the Olympic sign. I'd say that's a perfect run. There we go. The footage from that camera that's following them. Okay, you just see the big camera flying down the hill on the rails. It's just weird. It's hilarious. These advanced tracking cameras are insane. You just see the camera just flying down the hill on rails at the top of the hill. Well, above the hill. Okay. That was a good run. We have Japan, Ano Mitsuki. Let's see what we get. All right, let's see what Japan has. All right, and she's off. Let's see what happens. All right, she slides right onto the half pipe thing. Oh, no wonder it's called a half pipe. It looks like a half pipe. I'm such an idiot. So far she did a good spins. She's doing very good spins, doing tail grabs, and she just falls down on her back. Uh-oh. That's good. Ow. Oh. I'm your fan. Techie the Guy RBLX said I'm your fan. Thank you, Techie the Guy RBLX. Woohoo! Yeah. I'm currently watching the Olympics, and Ano Mitsuki, she's from Japan, did a very good spin, and then she just went, there we go, yeah, she slid onto her back and butt. That was funny. Definitely not a horrible fall like the other one that I saw. Yeah, she just slid back. It was a good save. Yeah, it wasn't a perfect run, but better see a non-perfect run with a sliding onto your back than seeing somebody get head first. Now have the U.S. Via Kim. Like, yeah, I would rather see somebody just slide onto their back than somebody take a head first hit right into the snow. Guess which one's more dangerous? That was a very bad fall. Okay, so now the U.S. is off. Let's see what's going on. Once again, the U.S. is hesitating. You know, everybody else just commit. The U.S., they just stand there and think, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Get moving. There we go. Finally. And they very shakily jump into the half pipe. They're doing a turn. Okay, there we go. That was a jump. Okay, we almost just took out the camera lens with that one. Good tail grab on that one. You can actually see the camera sliding with her. That's pretty crazy. And another good spin, another good jump. All right. Very shaky a little bit. A bit shaky. There we go. And very janky stop in front of the sign. But I'd say that's good enough. All right. There we go. There's that camera on the rails above, flying down the hill. That is crazy stuff. I wish I could do such a good slow motion. Sadly, I can only do either 120 FPS at 720p or 240 FPS at 240p, so that kind of sucks, but we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. Don't you guys worry. We'll figure something out. All right. Let's see who's going to be next. Oh yeah, it's still the U.S. She's babbling and doing an interview. All right, guys, enough with the waterworks. Let's go with the next one. Come on. All right, we got Japan, Tomita Senna. Yeah, Tomita Senna from Japan. Let's see what she can do. All right, she's getting ready. And no hesitation. She just, yeah, there we go. So almost no hesitation. So she just got into her starting point. So yeah, she's doing a little bit of a stretch. Okay, that's a bit of a hesitation now. Come on. But much less. She just, and we're off. There we go. Much less of a hesitation. And perfect slide in. Once again, the U.S. just crashes in. Slides it, which is incredible, honestly. Pretty good spin. There we go. Pretty good leap, pretty good spin. I mean, we should remember that Japan does have its areas of snow. I mean, look at Fujiyama. There's pretty much snow on it all year. All you gotta do is go there and you can snowboard there all year. So of course they're pretty good at it. And there we go, perfect slide in. Japan does it again. And there we go. Oh yeah, that's awesome. That's an awesome shot, by the way. They stopped the snow. That's pretty cool. It looks incredible, honestly, this footage. Well, of course, they're using really good TV cameras. And there goes the camera flying down the rope. Good grief. Oh yeah, I'm on slow down. I'm on cool down right now, which means the live stream is coming to an end in about 5 minutes. Okay, we got Canada coming up. Elizabeth Hosking. Come on, Canada. Okay, she's sitting down. That's funny. Okay, so she's taking deep breaths. That's interesting. She just said something, I don't know what, but cool. All right, she's on, and she is getting ready. Come on, Canada. And she is off. Very quickly, too, by the way. Holy moly. That was a very big jump, but not a crash jump. And that was a pretty good spin as well. Spin, 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 tail grab, landing. Perfect. Jump, tail grab, spin, spin, landing. Perfect landing, by the way. Another jump, perfect tail grab, landing. Another jump, crazy spin. I'd say that's more than 720. And ooh, that was a chest first right into the ground. Ay, ay, ay. Should have had your Timbits and your coffee tonight. I mean, in the morning before you did this. I'm joking, of course, but seriously, you know. But still, yeah, that'll definitely have to take some wind out of you. That's gotta hurt. Still, she did a very good job. This was like right at the end. She just did a chest plant right into the ground. That'll definitely take your wind out. But still, a very good job. There we go. She tried doing a middle grab and she collapsed on the side and just chest planted right into the ground. Well, I mean, at least she went down with a very awesome landing, which is pretty good. So yeah, Alyssa Tosking from Canada, definitely not bad. I'll say that. Now we have Queral Castellet Ibanez from ESP. Don't know what that is. I think it's Spain, maybe? Espanol? I'm not sure. Let's see what she can do. So, let's see. We're just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Come on. And she's off. And she jumps. Okay, there we go. That's a good jump. Spin. Jump. Spin. All right. Oh, yeah, that was a good one. Jump. Spin. And almost fell over. Spin, jump, move, jump, spin. There we go. That was actually pretty good. Not bad at all. Could be worse, honestly, but did a good job. At least I'd say that's a pretty good job. There we go. Not bad. Definitely not a bad job. There we go. She was doing the spin here in slow motion. There we go. Good spin on that one right there. And there we go. She was kind of butt planting there while sliding down and using her hand to stop falling, which is, you know, not bad. Not bad. Oh wow, that was a stretchy tail nose grab. And I'm going to show you guys I'm finished with the walk. And now I'm going to clean up the machine. One moment, please. Okay, everybody. So I'm done with my live stream for today. Thank you guys for joining me. Uh, so don't forget, guys, if you like this live stream, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified of future garbage that I put on this channel. When we reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a face reveal. And I'll keep you guys updated on the future interesting content of this channel. I've been Gnarly Chop. You've been you. Thank you for tuning in. And I'll see you next time. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.